I'm going to say something that might make some people uncomfortable, and that's not everyone is struggling online like they say they are. Now, don't get me wrong. Some people are really going through hard times. That's real. But if you spend enough time on social media, you think everybody is broke. Everybody is suffering. Everybody is struggling. And I had to sit back and ask myself, is everybody struggling? Or did people start to realize that the struggle gets views? Let's talk about it. Hey y'all, I'm James Zeta, just call me Jamie. Welcome back to another video. Hey y'all, happy Saturday. Okay, I know y'all in shock. I wanted to talk about this, so I'm dropping a video on a Saturday. Like, I really wanted to talk about this because all I've been seeing across my timeline is people with struggle content. And I'm like, when I sit there and look at the people that are talking about the struggle content, I'm thinking like, are these people really struggling? Like struggling, because you can struggle in many different ways, but are they really struggling? Or have they figured out that the struggle gets you views? So I wanted to come on here and talk about it. So enough about me rambling. Let's go ahead and get into this video. Okay, now this is real. I know people are losing their job. There's inflation. People are out here trying to survive. I know that's real. It happens to the best of us. I lost my job 2 years and have been doing gig work ever since. Luckily, and thank God, I still have stable income coming in from, I discussed that with y'all previously. Luckily, I have stable income coming in, and then also I'm out here doing gig work. So there is a God. But the first thing that I want to say is some people are genuinely struggling right now. And people are out here trying to pay rent. There are people that are working multiple jobs. People are just trying to take care of their families. So I'm not going to sit here and act like life is easy for everybody. I'm not going to do that. We're not doing that because everybody has problems. I've had a problem, but that's not what I'm talking about today. What I'm talking about is people relating to struggle, because a person can sit up there and say, hey, I'm going through that, or I've been through that. And also how struggle content, it just spreads across the internet faster. And that's because people can relate to the struggle because, like I said, they have been maybe in a similar situation, or they might know somebody in that situation. But at the end of the day, what you fail to realize is negativity gets engagement. It gets engagement. The internet learned something a long time ago. Sells. People click on struggle because it feels relatable to whether it's their current situation or it's a previous situation that they have been through, or they know somebody currently in that situation. It feels relatable. But when something starts to work online, then like I said, you have those people that start copying because they see that it's working for somebody who most likely is really going through that situation, and they've been doing it for a long time. So when they see that it works for somebody else, then they want to go and copy it. Some creators, I realized on this platform, build their whole identity around being broke. And at some point, struggle stopped being something that people go through, and it became a brand. It has become a brand on YouTube. You see the I'm broke content. I can't afford anything. Life is terrible. Sometimes it just feels like struggle becomes someone's entire identity online. And then me, that's when I start questioning things. Now, I want to talk about why people lean into struggle. And I'm just going to sit this here. People lean into struggle because they know it gets engagement. They know that it gets views. Because like I say, they can't come up with their own originality, or what they was doing before wasn't working, so that they go out there and they see that it's working for somebody else who most likely is really struggling, Okay. They see that it's working for somebody else. So they go out and they copy that same thing because they seen it working for that person. So they're like, this struggle content or this gets views. So let me go ahead and report what I got going on. Let me go and live in my car or this or that, and people they see that it has relatability. And then you get the sympathy in the comments. So that's why they see that the struggle sells. If a video about being broke gets 200,000 views, guess what people are going to do? Guess what people are going to post more of? They're going to post more of, hey, I'm going to post more of this video because that video got 200,000 views. So people want to see it because there are people out there that are broke that can relate to it. The algorithm rewards attention. It doesn't even check if something is genuine because it doesn't care. It just rewards what's going to get views and people gonna click on. After a while, social media just starts feeling heavy. Every video is someone struggling, someone crying, someone stressed. At some point, people just stop feeling inspired and you just start feeling drained. And I know for me, when it comes to looking at struggle content, I don't always want to see that. I don't always want to consume myself in that because content like that will bring me down. I don't always want to see someone struggling because I've been there. So why would I want to wrap myself right back around to that? I'm at a point in my life where I'm trying to elevate. I don't want to consume, myself in struggle content because at the end of the day, people consuming their stuff in struggle content, what are you going to do to fix your situation? How are you going to get yourself out of that situation? There is every other video that I see someone doing struggle content, I don't see nothing where they're trying to change their situation or get themselves out the situation that they're in. They know that the situation is going to get them views, so they're going to keep posting the type of content. And I'm to the point where I don't want to consume myself with that, especially at my time in my life and what I'm trying to do. So yes, I won't do it. I'm at that stage where I will just block you. I will block you because me watching that struggle content after struggle content is really starting to bring my morale down. It really is. And I ain't got time to be sitting up there sad. I ain't got time to sitting out there being, upset. And looking at content like that make you just want to go harder so that you won't even be back in the previous situation that you was in, and I'm just, I can't. And no shame to everybody else. No, I'm not trying to offend the people out there that are really struggling because at a time like this, everybody goes through tough times. Like I said, I've been through tough times, still going through tough times. It don't necessarily got to be, financially, because I'm not where I want to be at right now, but I have a roof over my head. Everybody go through tough times. It could be financially, mentally, whatever it is. But I've never wanted my entire identity online to be about being stuck. I don't want that for myself, and I dang sure don't want that for nobody else. Like, I don't want that just to be my brand. I'm struggling. That's all I know. Not how I'm struggling, but how am I going to get myself out this situation? If that was me, and I put my struggle content online, I'm going to be making videos about, yeah, I'm struggling, but here's how I'm going to get myself out this situation. Let me attempt to do this situation. I don't understand it. But like I said, struggle is a part of life, but it shouldn't become your whole story. So I'm curious on what y'all think. Do you think social media pushes struggle too much? Or do you think people are just being honest about their lives? Let's talk about it in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.